What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Terror Unseen video. So in this video, you are going to see about the scary or mysterious Bhangarh Fort located in Rajasthan. So let's begin.
Deep in the deserts of Rajasthan, India, lies a crumbling fort surrounded by silence. A silence broken only by whispers of the dead. Welcome to Bhangarh Fort, a place so feared that even the Indian government has placed a warning at its gates. No one is allowed to enter after sunset. But what makes this ancient fort so terrifying? Is it just a legend? Or does something truly sinister lurk within its walls? Bhangarh Fort was built in the 17th century by Raja Madho Singh, the younger brother of Man Singh, one of the trusted generals of the Mughal Emperor Akbar. At its peak, the fort was not just a stronghold but a thriving city, filled with palaces, temples, markets, and homes. But today, it lies in ruins. The walls stand cracked, vegetation creeps through the stone, and an eerie stillness hangs in the air. To the outside world, Bhangarh is just another abandoned fortress. But to locals, it is cursed ground, a place where the living do not linger after dark. There are many stories about how Bhangarh became haunted, but the most famous one is the tale of the sorcerer and the princess. It is said that Princess Ratnavati of Bhangarh was known across the region for her beauty and charm. A local sorcerer, skilled in dark magic, became obsessed with her. Knowing he could never win her heart, he attempted to bewitch her with a magical potion disguised as perfume. But the princess, aware of his trick, threw the potion onto a large boulder. Cursed magic backfired, causing the boulder to roll toward the sorcerer, crushing him. But before he died, the sorcerer uttered his final curse, that Bhangarh would fall, and no soul would ever find peace within its walls. Not long after, invasions and wars reduced the fort to ruins. The princess died, and the once flourishing city became a ghost town. From that day on, strange stories began to spread. Locals reported hearing footsteps and voices echoing through the deserted halls. Travelers claimed to see ghostly apparitions wandering the ruins, some resembling women in flowing attire, others shadowy figures lurking in the courtyards. Some even say that those who dared to spend the night never lived to tell their story. And that is why, to this very day, the Archaeological Survey of India has placed a warning board outside the fort, strictly prohibiting entry after sunset. Unlike most haunted places, here the law itself enforces the legend. Even in modern times, Bhangarh's reputation has not faded. Paranormal investigators and thrill-seekers from around the world have visited the fort, many returning with chilling stories. Some describe sudden drops in temperature, the feeling of invisible hands touching them, or hearing screams from the temples. In one case, a group of friends who tried to sneak in after dark claimed to hear the sound of anklets walking behind them. But when they turned around, there was no one there. Terrified, they ran, but one of them stumbled and fractured his leg. Locals say the spirits themselves had warned them never to return. Of course, not everyone believes the stories. Skeptics argue that Bhangarh is nothing more than an abandoned ruin, and that fear and imagination fuel the ghost stories. The strange sounds, they say, are caused by wind whistling through broken walls and wild animals that roam the fort at night. But believers insist otherwise. They argue, if the place is truly harmless, why does the government forbid entry after dark? Why do so many who step inside after sunset fall ill, meet with accidents, or vanish without explanation? Bhangarh Fort has become a dark attraction for horror lovers and paranormal enthusiasts. Daytime visitors explore its temples and palaces, but always with a nervous glance over their shoulders. As evening approaches, locals begin to leave quickly, warning tourists not to stay. As the sun sets, the ruins take on a terrifying new face. Long shadows stretch across the courtyards, bats circle overhead, and silence swallows everything. It is as if the fort itself is waiting for night to fall, so its restless spirits can awaken. The cursed fort of Bhangarh remains one of India's greatest mysteries. Is it truly haunted by the sorcerer's curse, or is it simply an abandoned ruin consumed by legends? Perhaps we will never know, but one thing is certain. When darkness falls over Bhangarh, no one dares to remain inside. And if you ever visit Rajasthan and find yourself standing before the gates of this haunted fortress, remember the sign outside. For once, night descends. The fort no longer belongs to the living.
So this is the end of the video. What's your opinion about the Bhangarh Fort? Leave your thoughts in the comment section. And one more thing, like and subscribe to the channel for more such videos. Till then, goodbye.